Hello, this is Dylan, broadcasting live from GSM Exchange Trade Zone, CeBIT 2014. I'm here in the lovely booth of Incom Poland, a company we know for a while. This is Mr. Earl Graham sitting next to me. How are you, Earl?
I'm quite well, thank you.
Very well. Being good is always a good start. For the very few customers and members that don't know your company, would you just introduce your company? When were you incepted? What exactly do you do?
Yes, we're a 26 years old company,
Wow.
actually. So we're one of the oldest distributors in Central and Eastern Europe.
Okay. How did it all start, the magic?
Well, the magic all started, actually this company was started in Berlin, even before the Iron Curtain came down. And it moved to Poland as soon as the Iron Curtain came down. And we got the first hard drive distribution contract in Eastern Europe.
That's significant.
After the COCOM regulations were lifted, exactly one day after, we got the Seagate hard drive contract.
Okay, so that was your core business back then. What exactly do you do now? What are you concentrating on?
Yes, our core business, we started out from storage, hard drives. Then we moved on a broader scale to components. And then we included software. And then
IT hardware would be your background.
IT hardware is our background, but now we're a very versatile organization. So we have a big distribution business. We have about 8,000 registered customers, resellers and retailers and e-tailers.
That's global and international.
That is in Poland.
Oh.
And this part of the business, the trading business, is something we initiated about 3 years ago. And now here we're taking it to the next level, and it's getting better and better and better.
Okay, so what you're saying is that it was a gradual kind of development from being an IT hardware to the, let's say, if we accept that the pinnacle of the evolution, mobile evolution, is the mobile phones, smartphones, and tablets. That was kind of a gradual, organic growth in this direction.
I would call it, I would say that was like an evolution. As we moved our business, we aligned our business to the trends that were taking place over the last 20 years.
You have to be flexible and adaptable.
We just adapted. So what we're doing today is like a natural thing based on what the trends are today.
Okay.
Yeah.
And how is it going?
Well, we have no reason to complain, actually.
There's never reasons to complain. Ambition should be always there. That's very good. Would you be concentrating with any particular brands or any particular type of smartphones and tablets, or you're trying to cover the whole range?
Well, basically we're going for the whole range. But naturally today we concentrated on Apple products and on Samsung products.
The high-end.
On the high-end stuff. But eventually we want to be known as someone who's covering the broad spectrum of products that people need in different marketplaces and your different types.
A wide portfolio.
Yes, a wide portfolio, the full portfolio of products, basically.
You're a very established company, obviously, so I would really appreciate your feedback on, in your opinion, in your the way you've seen things. What happened last year in that industry? Was it something of substance or significance that kind of caught your eye in terms of what happened? Was there any major obstacles, any major advantages? How we see it?
Well, in terms of the actual business, I mean, there were basically no obstacles. As a matter of fact, it was just like, going for cruising altitude, the business getting better and better, the smartphone becoming more versatile. This is what we saw happen in the industry. And now people are unable to live basically without a smartphone because
it's a commodity already.
It's a commodity. Yeah. So this is, we saw, I think over the last year and a half, the full commoditization of the smartphone. And I think that's
complete cycle already.
Yes, that is, I think,
transformation is
yes,
complete,
the transformation that we saw that really concluded itself over the last 12 months.
It's amazing, not only transformation, but the convergence between mobile and desktop devices in the form of tablet was amazing as well.
Yes, because I mean, even myself personally today, I don't even carry a laptop. I started trying not to carry a laptop a couple of months ago, and I find that I could work. I'm mobile, I have my entertainment, and I'm effective and efficient with a smartphone and with all the other smart devices that I carry. So I think this is the way forward, and this is what we've seen happen over the last couple of months.
Thank you for your insight. And I've been hearing, we have been hearing for, let's say, for quite a while now that has been a constant struggle to get the right quantities from the vendors, from the distributors. Is that true? Why is it like that? Why is it very often the demand is there, but the supply is scarce?
Well,
It happened several times.
yes, it happens several times. I mean, as I said, we are very old guys in the business, so the demand supply thing is a normal thing. It happens all the time with all the products. Today we see that there's like even an oversupply of some Samsung products, which is putting a pressure on the pricing. And let's say a couple of months back, end of last year, we were seeing that the Apple products were not really available as we would like them to be available. The reason behind that, I think we could see reasons like the Q4 boom and the consumers not only in the developed but in the developing countries going for the products, which means less and less products available.
I think that there maybe the smartphones are more available, more affordable than before, and countries who previously didn't have the spending, the buying power, they have it now, and that leads to kind of not destructing but disturbing the equilibrium between supply and demand.
I think that will be one of the main reasons, because the smartphone has become more available, and at the same time the buying power is becoming better and better in some countries where we didn't have this kind of buying power. And the power of the smartphone to get the mindset of people that we want to have a smartphone, or we want to have 2 smartphones or 3, like some guys are carrying. I think this is putting pressure on.
So overall, this is a good complaint.
Overall is very good. Yes, overall is very good.
I cannot help but ask you. You've been with us. You are with us for the first time exhibiting. We're already established as a trade zone brand within CeBIT, CTA, and GTEx in Dubai. What would you say? What would be your feedback on the exhibition so far?
Well, from our perspective, this was an excellent decision that we made, because all the criteria that we set, that the things we wanted to achieve by being with you here at CeBIT, we've achieved them. The network,
and it's not over yet.
And it's not over yet. The main thing was the networking, to meet the people and to discuss the ways of doing things, business, buying, selling. What are the opportunities in the various markets? Who are the people really doing the business in the various markets?
So strengthening the current relationships and finding new.
Yes, networking. I call that excellent opportunity, and I think this is the way trade shows are going to go on. Is we're going to see technology shows and the networking shows, basically.
Our strength and our idea was always to be on the networking side. That's where we're kind of the focal point of this industry. So I really appreciate your feedback. And the last thing, you've been a member for a while. We know each other for a while. And what would be, let's say, if you have to single out one feature or service the GSM Exchange provides you with, the trading platform, the online trading platform. If you have to single out one particular feature or service, what would that be that proved to be very beneficial for your business on a day-to-day running of your trading? What would that be?
Overall,
be as critical as possible.
Well, I mean, I cannot be critical actually, because if I say overall, it was the best thing to do to get connected to GSM Exchange, because this give our business the real big push that we needed. But if I want to single out one thing, I would say is the references that our customers or potential customers could get via or from GSM Exchange, so that they have the comfort of working with us like the first time, the confidence. So this kind of information that you provide and you share with potential customers, it makes our life easier. And because of the respect that GSM Exchange has, because of the status that you have, people, come to you for this information, and then they get information about income that probably they would have to look in so many different places. They have everything in one place. It's compiled, it's easy to get, and then they come and say, okay, we know you. I see guys come to me, so we know you. I say, where you know us from? Yeah, we got your information from GSM Exchange.
Okay.
Right.
Thank you for the kind words. That sounds great. That's what we're here for. At the end of the day, we can only grow when you grow, and vice versa. It's the best business situation in the industry, because it's a win-win. I appreciate your kind words. I promise to keep up with good work. Thank you for being with us as a member, as an exhibitor.
Thank you.
Thanks, Earl. It's been a pleasure.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Yeah.
This was Dylan from GSM Exchange Trade Zone, CB 2014. Thank you.